Ashley here, also known as the Age of Leaf fan. I am back today with another video. I'm just happy I can make these videos consistently. Yesterday I made a video about One Tree Hill, unpopular opinions about One Tree Hill, and now I'm reacting to 9 unpopular opinions about Stelena from the Vampire Diaries. For those who know me, the Vampire Diaries is one of my favorite shows and ran from 2009 to 2017 and is one of my favorite shows. And for those who also know me on this channel, is that I absolutely love Stelena. Stefan and Elena should have been in game, period. I don't appreciate Selena's slander. I don't appreciate Stelena hate. So today I want to react to 9 opinions that they found from off Reddit and just tell you how I feel about the opinions. So coming at number 9 is that Stelena isn't healthier than Delena. I've heard recently a lot of claims about this relationship not being any healthier than Delena. And the claims that they make on here is that the whole supernatural element wasn't healthy at all. Okay, granted, it was a lot of stuff going on with the supernatural. Like, they had stuff for like Catherine and Klaus and her turning into a vampire and all that stuff for season 1 with the tomb and the other people and the other vampires that were in the tomb. Like, granted, all of that stuff, but at the end of the day, Stefan and Lena were able to make it work when they were together, and everybody know that's the truth. They were able to make it work. They were actually compatible with everything. They were compatible with everything. Period. Let's move on. Coming in number 8 is that they said Elena takes too much blame for the breakup with Stefan. I feel like I don't even have to go in detail about why I feel like Elena deserved to get the crap that she got in season 4, because what she did to Stefan was unforgivable, in my opinion. She really hurt him. Not only that, Stefan was selfless again towards her. He saved Matt over her, and he blamed himself for her being a vampire, having to go through all the transition and having to go through what he went through. He risked himself, and she played him. And when she cheated, I'm not even gonna say cheated because they were already broken up. When she slept with Damon, after they broke up, I stopped liking Elena. Like, I just completely stopped liking her character because she wasn't the same Elena anymore, and I was just over it. Coming in number 7 is that Stelena has one of the best love stories on television. Period. I mean, I'm not going to depth with it. It's just period. They absolutely do have one of the best love stories I've ever seen in a teen drama show. Period. Number 6 is vampirism should have heightened Lena's feelings for Stefan. I really don't care too much to go in depth with this one, but what the girl said was pretty true. It didn't make sense that her feelings for Damon got more stronger when she turned into a vampire, and all of a sudden her feelings for Stefan just started to vanish. Like, that made no sense. Maybe Julie can explain that one to me because I can't even explain it to you. But it just didn't make sense. Number 5, Elena should have gone back together with Stefan in season 5. I cold-heartedly agree with this. Her and Damon was just not it in season 5, like, at all. And they were hinting at Stelena heavy in season 5, and then they just dropped it. In my opinion, I would have had let Elena and Damon have their time, but she's getting back together with Stefan, and that would have happened in season 5. I would have been building up her and Stefan in season 5. Dump Damon, forget about him, just forget about that. That's toxic, that's immature, that's incompatible. It's not working. Just get it over with. It's not working. Stefan and Caroline, that just didn't work. It didn't work from the very beginning. It was cute in season 6, but it just didn't work. Kind of like it was toxic, it was immature, it wasn't compatible. Just get over with. It's not working. And that stuff for him and Catherine, I don't know what the fuck that was. So we're ending that. What should have happened is that they should have got back together and they should have been in game. Period. Moving forward. Number 4. Elena never loved Stefan romantically. I've heard claims about this too. Actually, one of my bestest friends, Dorian, shout out to Dorian, he told me, we got into a really heated argument because he told me that Elena didn't really love Stefan. She loved him like the whole situation just really makes me stressed because I hate the fact people trying to say that she didn't really love Stefan. She loved the idea that he came into her life at a time where she just needed someone. Like, are you kidding me? Like, no, Stefan coming at the time that he did was not planned. First of all, he just came at a time where her parents died. He never thought, "Oh, I'm gonna come into her life when her parents die. I'm gonna have that plan." No, he just happened to come into her life after she lost her parents. And if you watch season 3, and when she told Matt that after the accident she felt like she didn't know how to live anymore, and being back with Stefan helped her figure it out, she meant happiness. She meant what it was like to have fun, to breathe, to not feel sad, to actually have someone that makes you feel happy. And I think that's why people are getting confused that Stefan, they think Stefan coming back to town was planned when it really wasn't. Stefan just came at a moment where they just both need each other, period. So number 3 is that Stefan and Caroline had, and Stefan and Catherine had more chemistry than Stelena. We're just gonna move past that because that makes zero sense. We're gonna move past that right now. Number 2 is Stefan manipulates Elena. Now, this person didn't really make a really big, huge claim, but what I'm sure what they mean by that is that Stefan manipulated Elena into believing that he didn't fall in love with her because of resemblance of Catherine. First of all, I'm just going to address that elephant in the room right now. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. I feel like Elena's resemblance of Catherine did make Stefan curious about who she was because he said in the episode 11, I specifically remember that he said that the reason why he had to stay and stalk her is because he thought that she was Catherine because him and Catherine died in the tomb. That's what he that's why he was so confused on who Elena was and why did she look like Catherine. That's why. So I, that resemblance, yes, but her and Catherine are nothing alike, and it was the personality that made him fall in love with Elena more and more in season 1. So get that toxic thought out of your heads. Coming at number 1, Stelena should have been in game. I mean, period. I mean, I feel like, well, actually, I would say out of all relationships I've seen on TV, I feel like Sean and Emma from Degrassi, they should have been in game out of any couple that I watched on television. I would say Stelena comes in at a cold hard second because the fact that they did not end up together still hurts my heart today. I sometimes cry at night about the fact they didn't end up together. It just made sense. And I plan on making a separate video explaining why them being in game made more sense than her and Damon. But I mean, I agree with this person. Stelena, it just made sense. Them ending up together just made more sense, like in my opinion. Their relationship was beautiful. It was magical. Like they said, it was epic. Period. Her and Stefan understood each other emotionally. They had communication skills. They were comfortable with each other. They had romantic moments. They just had it all. They had everything that Elena just wasn't. Elena was lustful. It was dangerous. It was toxic. It wasn't working. It just didn't work. It didn't make sense. So no, and Stefan and Elena were very much more compatible. How about the fact that they had more chemistry in an episode than Elena could have in their episodes? I mean, go back and watch season 5. I'm telling you, the episode where when Stefan didn't have his memories and him and Elena were hanging out, they had more chemistry than Elena had in that entire season. And I want anybody to argue. You could argue about it. You can argue about it. We don't care. We can argue about it. I'm telling the truth. Paul and Nina had way more chemistry than Ian and Nina ever had, and that's period. That was my unpopular opinions. Let me know how you feel about them underneath the comments, and look out for more videos coming soon. The next video will be the OC Unpopular Opinions, so get ready for that.